Sunday night, and it is time to do what we love to do the most, which is, guess what? Talk wrestling. And you know what? It's coming up right after this. Welcome to the We Book It podcast, your favorite wrestling variety show where we talk all the hottest topics in wrestling that have happened that week, as well as give our predictions for what we think is going to happen in the week's future. I am your host, Virgil, and DDP is Karrion Kross' dad. Look at the pictures. Don't argue with me. Big Daddy C, we got in the building. We got Coachman, as well as Fritos. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to now say, announce him like this. Booker of the Year and two-time national champion, two-time Fritos.
Hi, guys. How's it going? Just want to let you know I led UNLV to 2 national titles in NCAA football. So, besides booking, I am an amazing head coach.
Yeah, that's cool and all. But since Mike forgot to read my caption, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Big Daddy C. Liv Morgan's daddy, everyone. Just wanted to put that out there. But continue, Virgil.
I figure it'll end up being Finn Balor will end up being Liv Morgan's actual daddy, but I mean that's neither here nor there.
We know Dom isn't anymore. Heyo.
Right.
Rhea came back and took him. She's like, "No, you're mine."
Don't remind me. I'll save it, but that was my first hat take off. I'm sure we're talking about it in the topics, but God damn it.
Of course.
You got to grow the mullet. You got to get a mullet, Fritos.
Oh, I'm playing on. The white
and a gnarly mustache. You might, and you know what? You should actually go even further than Dom. Dom just got the mustache. You should get the mud flap, the legit, just all of this right here. You rock all of it.
Bro, I'll be looking at that mustache. I'll be like, man, Dom, at least Eddie Guerrero had his lined up. He had his mustache lined up and everything. Well, man, tell us at the barbershop, bro. Line that mustache up, man.
You don't have to go to the barbershop. The barbershop is there. They bring the barbershop to them. They have barbers. I mean, you always see Roman with the fresh line up on the beard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Him, Jay.
He don't never have. I ain't never seen that man with his
the fresh undercut and everything.
Yeah.
The tribal chief Roman Reigns was different. That's how you could tell when WWE started investing in barbers, because when like I said, because when they went into when he came back and he had the full legit beard and stuff like that, it was always fresh every single time. It never looked crazy.
Everybody got a fresh lined up. I'm like, yeah, that's definitely a black barber. Either black or Hispanic barber cutting them up, bro.
Because I know Otis used to post pictures or videos with him getting lined up, trimmed up for his hair.
Yeah.
Coachman, have y'all ever went to a black barber before?
I have not.
Well, you know what? We should record me taking y'all to go see my boy Don.
Go get him a Don.
No, go get both of y'all a Don with just one time. And Don cuts every type of hair, but I definitely think that y'all be to mess around and go from like, not saying y'all zeros now because y'all solid 8s right now, but Don will take y'all 25s.
Ooh.
25s.
Wait till I grow my beard out. I want him to line me up.
I'm just glad I'm an 8.
Hey, Coach gonna
You're a 10.
Go see a Don. He gonna end up having to transfer schools, man.
Bro.
They're gonna be recruiting. They gonna see him on the site. They're like, oh, let's get him. Let's get him to transfer real quick.
For sure. Good. Give custom layers into Coachman's hair, and then fade them out with the little taper on the back end, bro.
And then Fritos Fritos. Zen gonna hit him up. Finally, give him that sponsorship, man. Hey, they gonna see that cut. They like, hey, we need you, bro. We need you. We need you.
Thank you for joining us, guys, for another episode. We appreciate it. What episode we on, Big Daddy C?
We are on 27.
29? 27? Oh my gosh! All right, I'm so far behind. I'll be swearing up and down that
this is counting. This is counting all episodes, including the live one, the 2 live ones that we did. Yeah.
Yes. Speaking of live ones, thank you for reminding me. Everybody, stay tuned after SummerSlam. Once the presser is over with, the boys are going live with immediate reaction to what happened at SummerSlam. All of us in one room for the very first time since this show's inception. I don't know what's going to happen, and we might all get kicked out by my wife. I don't really know, but we'll just do what happens. It's going to be a great time. I'm looking forward to it. So, but moving right along, we got to get to this week's events. So, guys, first and foremost, I just wanted to know. I just wanted to gauge us because we're at the 8. We're hitting on the 8-month mark of the year. It's not the halfway point of the year, but it's the 8-month mark of the year. And the first thing that came to my mind when I wanted to talk about this episode with you guys is who is your pick for the best thing going in wrestling right now? For me, guys, you have your Roman Reigns, you got your Rocks, you got your Seth Rollins, you got your Cody Rhodes, you got a lot of other people to choose from. But for me, it's just MJF. MJF to me takes AEW from a C+ program to an immediate A+ program. It's must see anytime this man is on the tube. MJF has, to me, he just has an aura about him that nobody else since CM Punk left has. Not even Edge, not even, Daniel Bryan, none of those guys. To me, MJF is the best thing going in wrestling. It's not a game. It's not a gimmick. It's not, something that's full. It's fact, man. It's fact. I mean, it's never a dull moment with him. I love his promos. He actually does his business in the ring. He actually has good reception, good reaction when he is, in the ring interacting with somebody else and they shoot a line back his way or a one-liner or something fast back his way. His give and take in the ring. That was real suspect. Sorry.
No Diddy.
Full Diddy.
Wait, what just happened?
Damn it, Coach.
Fritos did something.
I didn't do it. Coach did.
Oh, what did Coach do?
I said no Diddy. Coach said full Diddy.
What did Coach do? I missed it.
I said I was talking about MJF and I said his full give and take in the ring, and I stopped myself. I was like, that was a real suspect moment right there. Yeah.
Hey, Coach,
see now in your game today. You got wake the fuck up from your nap, brother. Come on.
Hey, Coach out here catching the suspect comments before me is crazy. I got step my game up, man.
Yeah. Oh, dude, is that Peach Bush Light?
Yeah, it's decent, bro.
Bruh, I'm gonna drink some of that next weekend, and I don't even drink beer, but I really think I'm gonna drink some of that Peach Bush Light next weekend because everybody's saying it's dope.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Peach is good.
Yeah,
Peach is good. Wait, which one did you say is better? Packers fan?
Ouch. The apple, Bush Light apple, they discontinued it. It was really good. I like that before they switched to peach.
Yeah, this one's a limited edition too, so I would advise you to get it before they stop selling it.
They bring it back every summer though, so I mean.
Oh, so it'll be in for a little bit longer.
It's a good summer beer. The apple is supposed to be for the fall.
Yeah, they'll probably bring the apple back around fall then, if that's the case.
They have it for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Coachman, are you not a fan of the apple beer? Or the apple Bush Light?
No, it's disgusting.
Wow.
Well, just fine, but don't give me that apple crap.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Well,
in a Bush Light form.
Coach, have you ever had red? You say you have had Reds?
I haven't had a Reds one. No, I've only had the Bush. I've had Bush apple and.
Okay, because I was like Reds apple is pretty much beer, apple flavored beer, but that's more heavy on the heavier side of apple flavored stuff. And then you got
Birdman friend of the show calls it near beer. He calls it near beer.
Orchard is good too.
So yeah, man, for me, my pick is MJF. I've just been in awe with everything that Maxwell has put forth, and I guess kind of like how we're feeling about Roman on the WWE side. You felt Maxwell's presence when he was gone, like heavily. Like I actually look forward to watching AEW since he's back. And like, it's a must see every single time. Even though he's not the world champion, I feel like he makes his title more important than the world title. I feel like he's the bigger, better draw than Swerve, and he already put Swerve on notice that he ain't forgot about the world title, and he ain't gonna. And when the time is right, he's coming for it. So having him back just really, really, open my eyes to just how important he is to that AEW show. Again, how can you miss me if I never leave is a statement you hear through wrestling, and seeing Max be gone and then watching him come back and just how he elevated the show and elevated my interest in the show just with him being there. I think Max is my pick. But who would you guys say is the best thing going to wrestling now? Nobody can say the same person I said. Ha.
I'm gonna let y'all go. I ain't thought of mine yet. Well, I'm still thinking of mine because, I don't want to say the obvious choice. So go ahead.
Well, I'm going to take the obvious choice. For me, it's Mommy. She is the face of Raw. I mean, the women's division of Raw side is already lacklustering already. And when she got hurt, for 3, 4, 5 months, however long she was, you could feel like the women's division was definitely lacking. And when she first came back, she was on screen, 6 times? Triple H knows she is the face of Raw. She could eventually be the face of WWE, I say maybe in a year or 2. She's the hottest thing going on there. She's great in the ring, great on the mic. And with all her storylines, I mean, it's just fantastic. So I think the heat's going to keep building up with Rhea and continue on. And she's going to have, besides, right now, but it's going to be forever with her since she's super young.
Well, that's not who I was thinking that you were going to pick there, Frito. So I'm happy. I thought we were going to be on the same page with this. So that means I can say who my person is. It's got to be Joe Hendry. It's got to be. It's got to be Joe, because what started out as kind of like a meme with his song has turned into a sensation, and not only that, the partnership that WWE and TNA have done has only elevated his stock, and with just everything going on there. I know Big Daddy's not too happy about this pick.
I was hoping. I was like, all right. Mike scared me at first. Well, Virgil scared me at first. I thought he was gonna choose him, and he went with MJF. I'm like, thank God. Okay, cool. And then here come Fritos. I was like, all right. He said, "Mommy." I'm like, okay, cool. That's right on. That's right on brand. I'm like, cool. I was like, come on, Coach. Don't let me down, Coach. Don't let me down, Coach. And here we, Coach, man, you gotta do better. I didn't expect this from you, Coach. You gotta do better. But go ahead, continue.
Either way, the TNA WWE partnership has just elevated both brands, I feel like, and Joe Hendry's at the center of it. So when you're being featured in 2 different companies on 2 different shows as a main character, you must be doing something right.
Say his name, and he'll appear. I believe in Joe Hendry. Clap, clap.
Yes. Yes.
Come on, come on.
Just like the speed title.
Come on, see. Wave your hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry is so prestigious.
The ultimate thing that would piss C off.
You guys are no.
Wait.
No,
say the speed title?
No.
Time out.
No. Yo, man, y'all are sick human beings, man. Y'all are sick human beings. Oh my God. Why did I get a Zoom?
That is the greatest title that is out right now. I mean, do you see that championship right there? That is what a championship should look like. That should be the heavyweight championship on WWE.
Guys, I think I know there is one thing that is going to send C off the rails is if Joe Hendry wins the Speed Championship.
Oh my gosh, which that could very well happen.
I know
that's not about. He's not even frozen again.
Oh, we scared him off.
Mm-hmm.
No,
it's okay.
Somebody sent me a Zoom link. Somebody tried to get me to join the Zoom. I'm like, I'm podding right now, man. Leave me alone. But yeah,
those only fans.
Dude, okay. Yeah, but you cannot deny that Joe Hendry is like the guy right now. I mean, look, think about this. He is the poster of the Great American Bash for NXT for the next 2 weeks. It's Joe Hendry. It's nuts, bro. Like, he's everywhere right now.
And don't forget, everyone, Raw and NXT is going to be on Sci-Fi due to the Olympics, too. Just a heads up. People forgot.
Yes.
You said Raw and NXT is going to be on Sci-Fi?
Yep.
Yes, for the next 2 weeks.
Of course, USA Network, they took. Of course, they want to put some Olympic coverage on there. Of course.
That and the dog show.
Oh yeah, can't get the dog show.
Oh.
Yep. But yeah, I guess if he wins the NXT title and I feel like if he does win it, it'll probably be off Ethan Page. Who I actually like Ethan Page. People be sleeping on Ethan Page.
Ego.
Yeah. So but yeah. If he can knock off Ethan Page, then I'll acknowledge.
Then you'll say his name?
Potentially.
Hey, I can get down with potentially.
So for me, this won't be a shocker, but it's only because I pretty much been like just noticing just her rise and like, well, not rise, but like just like how she's been able to reinvent herself and really like revive her career as a professional wrestler. Turn my attention.
What are you gonna say? Wait.
AEW.
Hold on. Just hold. Oh, okay. Never mind. It wasn't who I thought you was gonna say. Never mind.
No.
I'll shut up. All right.
Yeah. Outside of MJF, I would say the second biggest person in that company right now. If we talking popularity and hype, that role with Toni Storm, man, the timeless Toni Storm. Just to see like how she's been able to reinvent her career and like just from a gimmick standpoint and her in-ring ability has improved. Like is like mic skills, amazing. In-ring work. And then her current rivalry with was it Mariah May? I think that's her name. Yeah, like that. That's the best thing going in their women's division right now. And so, I was just looking at her, interviews,
which has Monet Banks in there, which is really weird because that division has Monet Banks in there, but and nobody even cares about her.
Outside of Tony, you could argue, Chris Statlander. Don't even get me started on Chris Statlander, bro. She is a beautiful woman. But but yeah, like Toni Storm, man, she, she's definitely been able to she definitely revived her career going to AEW because WWE, like they really had nothing for her. Like her best years, she even said it during the interview. Her best years, she had fun in NXT. Like when NXT was the black and gold brand, and they was kicking ass. Like she said, that was some of the fun times of her life, like in her wrestling career there. And then she said after a while, it just things changed because Triple H was no longer running it, and then and she ended up getting called up to the main roster, which is like a dream she had. But we all know when she got to SmackDown, they didn't do much of anything with her, and so she just said it was time she had to go. And she went to AEW and she took off real quick, man. And no one really expected it. Not a lot of people expected it, to happen that fast, but it did. And to me, she's one of, if not the top female, superstar on AEW right now. And a legitimate argument could be made. She's up there in terms of women's wrestling, like in general. And so that would be.
I'd take her as my champion over Liv Morgan. I would.
You said what?
I would take her over my champion. I would take her as my champion of my company over Liv Morgan. I would.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah.
She's a better wrestler than Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
This latest gimmick with Liv is great, and her revenge tour and everything like that. But I'm just it's for a time, it's for a season. Like some superstars have great seasons, and then some people are great superstars. I think both of them are having great seasons right now. I'm curious to see
right now.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see what happens after this. Like can you continue to keep momentum going? But anyways, I have to apologize to you, C, because I definitely thought you was going to say Liv Morgan was the best thing going right now, and especially with that picture that she put out with the booty meat. I really thought you was going to be like, yeah, no,
we talk about time, but yeah, man, but nah, I'm no better than that. But yeah, I definitely. Toni Storm was definitely on my mind the whole time, and she's also a beautiful woman too.
That's true. And she does have a booty meat as well.
Yeah, shout out to brother Robinson, the husband, Juice.
Oh, Toni Storm married the Juice?
Yeah, she married the Juice Robinson. Yeah.
Oh. Anyways, so yeah, I just. Oh, for sure, disappointment. I just wanted to gauge where you guys were at with things and what you guys were thinking as far as who is basically the face or faces of wrestling right now. I mean, there's always going to be your obvious. Clearly, Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest has had a great year as well. So, I mean, Drew McIntyre has been killing it, but I'm glad we all pick people that are either up and coming or people that have made a name for themselves this year and have proven they're the best thing going this year. Because a lot of these superstars, flopped in other places or haven't had their official moment yet, which I don't even think we've seen the best out of Joe Hendry yet. And I mean, like I said, MJF was gone for a long time. Toni Storm has been pretty much consistent all year, and then obviously Mommy had her injury, but I mean she's been red hot since last year. But I think it's a you pick them with whoever we chose. I mean, all of us, the people that we said, because they all had great years and they all are influential in their own portion and way. But speaking of influential, moving right along, good people, MJF, my pick, actually had an influential moment where he changed the AEW International Championship to this beauty right here. Ooh. The AEW American title. It is a custom made. It's a custom made championship, custom made leather on there, painted with the American flag, and then custom made side plates with MJF's logo. He is what Kevin Owens once was in WWE. He is the new face of America, and we move into a new era with the MJF character where he is putting over the United States of America, but not this land is your land, this land is my land, but he's putting over the rich. I feel like he's going to pull from certain people that might be running for president right now with a lot of his scumbag takes that's going to get him heat in his promos and stuff like that. And I feel like he'll use some of that as inspiration. Hint, hint. And then I love what he did with the championship. I love what he did with the belt. I love that, Tony Khan just gets belts made. Like, he don't really give a damn. Like, if it fits a character, he'll get a title made. And that belt for MJF, I think, is beautiful. It's even better than the Burberry belt.
Yeah, if I had to buy a replica, my next replica, it would be that one. Like, that is one. Like, for it to not be a main world title, that is the best non-world title like design in wrestling right now.
Killing the United States Championship.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Well, we hardly see the United States. So.
yeah.
But don't worry, he's got the.
What happens when you let
longest
part-timers
reign.
win championship belts? You don't see the belt much of any. Yeah.
Third longest reign, only 2 defends. Joke.
Yeah, no, I'm so ready. SummerSlam can't come.
SummerSlam
can't come soon enough to get that championship off of him.
You in your 20s and you're a part-timer already. Like, what? Come on, man.
Because he would rather play pull out Pokemon card packs and do his podcast show and stuff like that and talk trash and walk his brother out to the ring in the box.
Easy on the Pokemon stuff there. I'm just saying.
Fritos,
man, you got to go Yu-Gi-Oh! Come on now.
Hey,
I
that's
respect
facts.
Yu-Gi-Oh! I
Facts.
respect Yu-Gi-Oh!
Did it for me, not him.
That is my go-to video. Anytime I see Dom do something with Rhea, should have been me, not him.
Or Liv. That's how I am with Liv. Whenever Liv is on top of him, I'm like, bro, come on, man. Why can't me nobody black? Like, why? Like, why?
What do y'all grade the MJF AEW American Championship?
A+.
Solid A+. The design's beautiful, and the fact that him and Ospreay have another match, all in, all out, whatever the London show is going to be, their version of WrestleMania, it's going to be a great match for that title. Even though Ospreay said international, I think if he wins, he's going to turn it back to international. But I would be happy if they brought back both and have 2 mid-card titles like that.
No. AEW does not need any more championships. That's the problem in that show.
Yeah.
Do not give them another mid-card title.
Yeah.
I know, but I love those designs of both of those titles. But this one is extremely clean. It's beautiful. I would be happy if they brought back international and just, start getting rid of the Ring of Honor stuff on AEW and just keep it strictly on something else.
The Ring of Honor championships, like, because they got enough as it is. Like, because Ring of Honor, because I don't even know who the Ring of Honor world champion is at this point. Like, there's just so many champions right now. I don't know who their women's champion is.
It's a Briscoe.
Oh, the Briscoe is the world champion?
Yeah.
It's Jay Briscoe, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Because he brought back his brother's title when his brother was our ROH world champion.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I think if there's one thing AEW does know how to do better than WWE, it's title creation. Though most of their titles, I would take over probably all the WWE titles. I like I said, even though they look thinner, the plates look smaller on them and everything like that. Because that United States Championship, that plate is thick. It's like that big or whatnot. But I mean, the design on the plates, I just don't jive with majority of them.
Should have kept the old one. Should have stayed with the old one, man.
Yeah, but made upgrades to it too. Like why didn't the United States Championship have an American flag as its belt? Like I said, on the actual strap part. I mean, that's simple, but it looks good. It looks clean. It looks smooth, and it makes sense if you're talking about America.
It looks Homelander-ish.
Okay, what does that mean?
It's from the boys.
Sign on the title on the WWE US title looks a lot like Homelander's like outfit, the gold parts of Homelander's outfit from the boys. You haven't watched the boys TV show, have you?
I have not.
Yeah, that's probably why you didn't get the reference.
Watch it.
Okay.
It's a great
Homelander's
it's pretty good.
Fritos, how do you have time to do anything between Pokemon, the wrestling podcast?
He works for the state. He has plenty of time. He works for the state.
I work hard for the state, all right?
Oh, man, dude, that's funny. All right, guys. Well, moving right along, we do have the next spot, which is Frito's favorite spot. We have Dominik Mysterio going off on Liv Morgan and then getting licked by Rhea Ripley. I mean, she took her tongue and she read it all the way down to the Zaxby's cheek.
Fritos is dying on the inside right now.
Oh, and we watched Fritos die a slow death. It was that Ralph Wiggum meme when Lisa said that she didn't like him, and you just see his heart go.
I'm in danger.
Dom is in danger. I'm coming for you, Dom. I'm shaving that dirty stash and removing that mullet off of you.
What'd you think, Fritos? I'll let you go first.
I thought the whole segment was good. I didn't expect the way it was going to go because you know how Carlito kind of threw Dom on the bus and how Rhea grabbed him and said, "We're going to the ring." I thought it was going to be completely a different segment turn where Rhea says, "I'm officially done with you. I'm done. Goodbye. Get out of my life." And with Liv, showing off the cakes up in the stand, in the crowd, I really thought Dom was going to, be like, all right, whatever. I'm switching to Liv. But the story gets a little bit more interesting now with it because there's going to be some type of turn. And I think now at this point, it's got to be Finn. That's the only way I can see it because when they were looking for Jay. What's up?
Finn turns on Rhea?
Yeah, or on Judgment Day or something along the lines. Because Finn, we still got to remember, Finn's the one that took the hotel card, several months ago or whatever, a couple months ago. And when they were looking for Jay, Finn went the same direction as Liv. So something that's going on between that. It's a slow build, but I think Finn's the one that's going to interfere with Rhea and Liv's match, costing Rhea maybe, potentially. And maybe that leads to a match in Bad Blood. Because, I'm starting to think a little bit more ahead. So if Rhea loses, it's going to and continue the revenge tour. I think Bad Blood's the perfect way to end this whole feud. But yeah, I'm still upset that Rhea did that deep tongue action on Dom's cheek. That should have been me. It should have been me. And you know what? I take full blame. I'm a babyface right now. If I had my beard, maybe she'd give me some attention. But don't worry, the beard's coming back, and I plan on growing a beautiful mullet soon.
Just think about it this way. Dom is the least of your concerns if you're thinking about tongue action. I'm pretty sure Buddy Murphy is getting.
Why do you gotta bring that up too?
I'm just saying, hey.
That's cold, see. That's cold. It's cold, brother.
That Dom is the least of your concerns.
It's cold, but it's true.
Yeah.
Guess what? I've got my creatine and steroids ready. I'm gonna start juicing, get jacked, have a beard, grow the hair out. God, that should have been me.
you guys know what's crazy?
Tell it like it is.
Frito's gonna show up. Frito's gonna show up like looking like Barry Bonds, man.
No. If he takes that creatine and that and the steroids, he's gonna come with a head like Darryl Strawberry. Them big lumpy heads, dog. You gotta stop.
I lost my hat, so the backup hat's on. Here we go.
There you go. All right. Backup hat is on. What'd you think, Coachman, about this segment?
I like Frito said, to see where this was going, was semi-expecting a turn, but was happy that we didn't get anything. The one thing I wanted to point out was as Dom was saying that, you could see it in his eyes. That hurt him to say that. Because, this woman gave him a PS5, chicken nuggets, and some great stretching advice. And yet he's fallen back into the toxic relationship, and it's just a shame because the man needs to live. Be out here, man. by the way. Dom just needs to follow his heart, man, or wherever the third leg is pointing.
That's cool.
Coach is off the rocker right now, man.
Yeah, bro. Coach, but I'm not used to this from you. You usually the stability on the podcast. I can go to you for stability. You are off the chain right now, bro. That whole take was wild.
But in all seriousness, you could see like there, and that's what I love about Triple H's booking is the little subtle you might miss. Like if you thought like Dom was serious, he would have had a determined look on his face. He had a questionable look on his face when he did that. So that's where maybe it's not Finn that immediately turns, because I think Finn's definitely going to turn. I think Dom is going to screw up the match at SummerSlam somehow.
Yeah, I can see that.
But it'll lead to Finn turning down the line.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I was too focused on Liv and the booty hurts after he turned around. But
he saw those cakes and he was like, "Are they talking?"
I was just mesmerized, man. It was tough.
How many of those peach Bush Lights have you drank already, sir?
This is the second one. I'm only on the second one. Trust me, I ain't all the way yet. You'll know. But
he fell for the white she-devil.
But yeah, man.
That hussy.
I started saying all those mean things, man. I just felt for Liv, man. I just wanted to hop into the TV and just and go comfort her, man. Just hey, like you don't need to deal, man. Like if you want some real action, you want somebody to turn, man. Like just turn to the black guy. Hey, I'll give you some of that chocolate loving if you like. And, so I'm here, Liv. That what Orton say when he came back? Daddy's home. Okay, like just call me up. You need my number? Hey, I got folks you can reach out to. Just hey, hit me up. And but yeah, man, I feel bad because I feel bad for mommy because I know she's going to have to suffer next Sunday, and no one's going to like it.
She's going to get the crap beat out of her. It's going to be bad.
Yeah, but I was cool with the segment. The segment overall was great for me for obvious reasons. But yeah, I was cool with it.
What the? All right. And to bring this show back where it needs to be, we're going to have our next segment. One of our new segments. Well, it's not new anymore because we've been doing it now for 3 weeks. We're going to do the What to Watch For segment featuring Coach.
All right, gentlemen. So this week for What to Watch For, first off, I want to do a quick recap of what the watch for last week. Thea Hale was a little disappointing. Didn't get a lot of action like I thought she was going to with her segment time, but it is what it is. However, Hologram still has a terrible name, but still killed it in the ring for AEW. Now we're going to focus in on the newcomers for this week. WWE with both of them. I am focusing in the NXT ranks. First, we have JC Jane at NXT. She has been doing some great heel work, and adding the mask, the Batman mask, is it's really evolving her character, I feel like, as that mean girl-esque character, while even though she's injured, she's still doing her thing. So it kind of that layers to her. I really like what she's doing so far, so definitely keep an eye on her this week. But also in NXT and Raw, Pete Dunne. I mean, he's got two rivalries going on at the same time. He attacked Sheamus, then he attacked Trick Williams. I mean, we already knew what he was capable of when he first got called up, but then they changed his name to Butch, and that was awful. That was the worst booking decision ever. So let's just say this is a clean slate for Pete Dunne, and watch what he does. I'm very curious what he's going to do on Monday Night Raw and with NXT to see what is his end game. Is he going solely at Sheamus, picking up the Brawling Brutes, or is he going after Trick for the NXT title? I'm not sure. So it's very interesting, but Pete Dunne is the one to watch for in WWE for this week.
All right, and
you can tell the Butch name was a Vince move.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, for sure. As soon as Vince is going, they drop that in a heartbeat.
But for
thank
some
you all
reason,
for thank you, Coach Smith.
Gunther's still there. So I thought they would have changed it back to Walter.
This point
Thank
it worked
you, Coach
for him.
Smith, for another episode of Who to Watch For in Wrestling. All right, so you guys want to make sure you keep a lookout for those people. And what another thing you want to look out for is we finally get it, guys. Wrestling fans, there's always that payoff. It doesn't always happen because we never got certain matches that we wanted to happen. But 85% of the time, I feel like you always get that payout. You always get what was promised. And we finally get Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk 1, the first one. And I want to put emphasis on 1 because it's gonna be multiple times these two are gonna go at it. You can bet that. I mean, we
don't count the other. We don't count the past iterations of their matches, like when Drew was not Drew. This version of Drew.
Oh no.
Agreed.
No.
Right.
No.
Not 3MB. Not 3MB Drew.
No. God no.
God.
No. This is Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk we're talking here, and this is the first time. Yeah. So no, but yeah. So this match in itself is going to be amazing. It's a money match. I mean, this easily could main event the pay-per-view. Dare say it won't, because we're expecting a surprise return at the end of SummerSlam, which I actually have a prediction for that isn't going to be, I think, what you guys think is going to be. But yeah, so we're expecting a surprise return at the end of SummerSlam, so we'll get into that in our SummerSlam predictions. But guys, how did you guys like this moment when where CM Punk comes out, lets everybody know he's clear, he calls Drew McIntyre out, he ain't waiting another moment, he wants his pound of flesh. Drew McIntyre comes out, gets the crowd hyped, thinking they're getting ready to see them brawl, and then immediately he's like, but no. And then he leaves, and then it's announced and made official by Adam Pearce that they will have a match, their first match in a long time, against each other at SummerSlam. But then there's a caveat to that match. That stipulation, Seth freaking Rollins will be the special guest referee for that match. This coming Monday, Adam Pearce has already announced Seth Rollins will give his referee orders to both men in the ring, which WWE has never done anything like this before. I'm curious to see what this segment is going to be like. I know Rollins is going to be trying to lay down the law, and I know they're going to be looking at him like, shut the F up, like, we're not going to listen to you. So, yeah, but this segment, this moment from last week, and looking forward to the match, fellas. Shoot.
I love it. Like, this is probably the first time in years that we've had a special guest referee that does not like either competitor in the match. Like he literally cannot stand any in the ring. and he has issues with both of them, like, you know, for personal reasons and from a business standpoint when it comes to world titles. I was shocked that it came to this point. I thought it would have been a situation where, if anything, it probably would have been a triple threat match between these three. And then, you know, probably down the line, you know, depending on what happens, maybe it'd be a one-on-one competition between Punk and Drew. But I was not expecting Seth Rollins to be a special guest referee. But it does make a lot of sense. And so I'm excited for it, man. It's going to be money. I will hope that if they don't put this towards the end of the show, I would definitely be cool with them starting out the show with this match. You want to get a fan something hype to start off with. You want to have a good set it off match, and so I think this may be the first one on the card. If it's not, definitely probably midway, closer to the second to the last match of the card. Yeah, I'm excited for it, man.
Honestly, I think this is gonna be the match of the night for SummerSlam. From literally everything from the story standpoint, and I mean, Drew keeps complaining he's getting screwed by refs, so you figure it out and you call in Seth to do it. I was kind of hoping for this match to be bad blood, but I can honestly see Seth screw someone over. I don't know who he's going to screw over. It could be Drew because he's got history of Drew. It could be Punk because he, has been verbal about hating Punk. But I think whatever the outcome of this match is, it's going to lead to a triple threat into bad blood, which I could see that being the main event going on for bad blood. Because, I mean, it makes perfect sense. 3 guys that all hate each other, and they could do a street fight, whatever, for that match. So it'd be perfect. So, I mean, it's a great match for this pay-per-view, and it's great, building up for the next pay-per-view as well.
Yeah, this is something, I mean, this was a match we thought we were going to get at WrestleMania in some capacity, but with the injuries and everything, it was taken away from us. So this is the payoff of basically what we thought it was going to be ever since Punk finally returned to WWE, and except this time he decided for him to face Drew McIntyre than Seth Rollins. But bringing Rollins in as the special guest referee just makes sense, especially like you guys have pointed out. He hates both of these guys for different reasons. He hates Drew for just being Drew and being petty and thinking nothing's his fault. And he hates Punk because he thinks Punk is a jerk, is self-absorbent, and causes issues. So this is my prediction is he is Punk, but accidentally screwed Drew in some capacity. That's what I think is going to happen. And another thing I can guarantee, that referee outfit he's going to be wearing is going to be something interesting, probably.
Going to be
flamboyant, to say the least.
Conventional.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's going to be, Virgil, as you said during WrestleMania, he's going to bring out his Patti LaBelle outfit.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, I'm curious for the segment. We will save the rest of the predictions for SummerSlam for the end of this show. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this week's payoff Raw, payoff SmackDown, just to see where they are headed. But we're gonna switch back over to the AEW side now because they had a huge show this last week, and I want to give Tony Khan credit because Blood and Guts delivered. That match was amazing. The actual Blood and Guts match was amazing. It was so great to watch. It's their version of the War Games match, with a bigger, thicker cage, and like I said, and it's just it was a good opportunity for them to showcase this match on TV. And at first I thought to myself, like, man, that's totally a WCW move, like to put like a big money match like that on TV. But then at the same time, if people have never watched Blood and Guts, never seen that type of mayhem before, I mean, it's undeniable how good that match was, and I really enjoyed the outcome of it. I thought that, like I said, obviously Darby Allin, with the and the things he chose to do was insane. The coffin drop from the top of the cage, and everything like that. It was just great. It was really, really great. Really, really well done. It was really entertaining. And AEW, man, they've been picking it up. I've been the biggest hater of AEW, and I wear that hat proudly. But they've been picking it up, man, and I've been giving them kudos every week that they've put something that I thought grabbed my attention and made me sit down and watch. Like, okay, I got to pay attention to this, you know. And you know what? See, don't be shaking your head like that, you little hater, because you be hating.
I'm agreeing with you.
No.
It
It was too emphatic. The head nod was too emphatic for you to be agreeing.
Hey, it's a better reaction than what Devin would have got you, because Devin would have put your ass right on the spot. So be lucky. All I did was a head shake. So
Since you talking, what you think of the blood and guts match?
I thought it was cool. Like their blood and guts is what we wish Hell in a Cell would be in WWE, and it's nowhere close to that. We get a very like PG-ish like version of Hell in a Cell nowadays. Like there's no blood, there's no hardcore spots anymore. Like there's the crappy ass. We're gonna climb outside the top of the cage, climb outside the cage. 2 announce tables there. We're gonna do this to each other's faces and hit each other's heads against the thing, and then we're just both gonna fall off the cage at the same time into the announce tables. I hate that shit. And no one goes to the top of the Hell in a Cell anymore. I hate that. Like, it's blood and guts is what we wish that Hell in a Cell would be, like, and what Hell in a Cell used to be, where like it was damn near a death match. It's not, and so that's what I like about blood and guts. And then you combine that with good in-ring abilities by the AEW wrestlers, like they putting on one hell of matches inside. And then I thought it was a good match for the most part.
Our resident AEW analyst, Coachman, what did you think?
I really liked the match. I thought it was great. I think what I thought was great was the fact that the way that it ended. It was just so a championship. Like, that's all. Give me a championship match, and that's it. You'll quit. I thought that was unique and original. I liked that. I liked how they did it. Also, thought it was very satisfying to see Jack Perry get hit in the head with a chair. He just has a very punchable face.
Yes,
he does.
So
even in this picture with Drew McIntyre that he took this week, I mean, you want to punch him in the face.
Yeah, I thought that even when he was Jungle Boy, I was like, man, I love your entrance song, but there's just something your face, and then we'll be good.
Is there something you could do to fix it?
Yeah, just change the face. Pa! That's all I'm asking. And then what I thought was funny, and this was on Twitter and social media, when Max Caster got super kicked with tacks in his mouth, and everyone was saying, so wait, are the EVPs, are they faces now? Because they just took out Max Caster. So I thought that was pretty funny, because everyone can't stand him with, like, he's got to switch something up. His character is very dry.
Oh, they don't like Max Caster no more? Folks don't like
the internet. Yeah, it's just not creative anymore. It's just more like, oh great, he's gonna do something now. He's gonna rap. Like, it's not the same as like when it first started. It was like, oh, I wonder who he's gonna diss now. Now it's just more cringe now. It's very cringy what he tries to say, because he's trying to get a reaction, but it doesn't. It feels forced, not organic, like it used to be.
Yeah.
Half of the stuff you see on AEW is cringe and forced, but I mean, that's just me though.
Well, that's fair too, but it's where the best wrestle, though.
Fritos, yes. Fritos, what'd you think of the match?
I thought it was great. It's fantastic. I mean, someone needs to check on Jack. I'm pretty sure he's got full-on NFL grade 5 CTE after that chair shot to the head. I'm still questioning how Darby Allin to this day is still able to walk or even alive from his crazy stunts he does. Climbing on that cage and doing that drop. And yeah, I thought it was a great match. I hope we get more of that continue on in AEW. It's just fantastic. I mean, that's the whole point of AEW. It's something different than what, WWE is producing with its PG-ish. So I appreciate when we get stuff like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good match. Pretty good match. And you know what else is pretty good, y'all? You know what else is pretty good, y'all? It's one
What's
of my
pretty good?
favorite moments. It's the throwback moment with Big Daddy C.
That was smooth.
Let me take y'all back to a time of 2005.
Ooh.
All right, yes, sir.
Back. It's funny that it's almost near. You guys will recall a time there were two gentlemen by the name of Matt Hardy and Edge. They had a particular rivalry going on. It was over. They're pretty much fighting over a young lady named Lita, real name Amy Dumas, and so essentially Matt Hardy and Lita were in a relationship, and Matt Hardy during this time was trying to figure his way out. Lita was hurt, and so during that time, her and Edge, they're real close, and somehow they linked up and started messing around. And so Matt Hardy got caught wind of this, and they caused a whole big fiasco. Matt Hardy ended up getting fired because of how he handled everything, and they pretty much didn't want to have him and Edge in the same locker room together. And so eventually, after popular demand by the fans, I'm sure, Matt Hardy was rehired, and Vince probably looked at it and said, "Hey, let's capitalize off this. Let's make some money. Let's turn this into an on-screen storyline." And they did that. And Matt and Edge had a series of matches. First one was at SummerSlam of that year, 2005. Matt basically got beat to a bloody pulp by Edge, and they had to stop the match. And then fast forward to the second match, which is the match which is my throwback. It was Matt Hardy versus Edge street fight on Monday Night Raw. And basically, it was everything you expected, drama, hardcore moments between these two. We experienced it during their tag team days with the Hardys and the Edge and Christian and the Dudleys, but with these two one-on-one, it was more personal. But to end the match, Matt Hardy basically he gave Edge the side effect off the stage into a whole electrical equipment area, and it was sparks and all this other crap going on. And it was to the end. It was the main event of Monday Night Raw of that week, and they pretty much they had to pull Matt Hardy off of Edge because they were both pretty much out, and then they had to they both got stretchered out and put onto the ambulances. It made you feel like, damn, this is real, it's real personal. And so if you ever want to go back and watch a match, that's a good throwback. You want to go back and watch all of it, the whole saga, the whole storyline, that is one to go back and watch. It culminated at Unforgiven of that year. Steel cage match, Matt Hardy Edge. Matt Hardy wins by giving a leg drop onto Edge from the top of the steel cage and to win. And the rivalry did not end. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. They had another match. It was a Money in the Bank because Edge had one Money in the Bank, and it was a loser leaves Raw match. Matt Hardy lost, and he ended up going to SmackDown. Edge kept his Money in the Bank. He later cashes in on John Cena. So yeah. Go back and watch that street fight match or the entire rivalry between Edge and Matt Hardy. Is one hell of a rivalry, one hell of a storyline. So yeah, that is my throwback moment of the week.
All right. Thank you so much, C, for your throwback moment of the week. That was a good match. I like that match. I like that whole rivalry. I love that when ECW One Night Stand was happening, when Paul Heyman was reading the everybody to riot, he's like, an Edge, all I have for you is 3 words. Matt freaking hard. And the crowd goes, oh. So yeah, no, that was a great rivalry. And as per se in wrestling, with most good rivalries, they actually are born and bred from something that's a little bit of truth, and it's even better when it's fueled by things that the fans are a little bit smart too. Maybe they don't know everything. Maybe you blur the lines.
Yeah.
With that feud, the lines were definitely blurred because we was like, wait a minute, some of this is real, but we can't tell what's real and what's not real. So that's always great in a feud.
Mm-hmm.
Now, folks, we have to get to our last segment of the show. We want to talk about our SummerSlam predictions. So matches that are happening at SummerSlam so far. Very first match, I just want you guys to go around and tell me who you think the winner of the match will be. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre.
Drew.
I'm going to go CM Punk.
I'm going Drew.
Come on, Fritos. All right.
I'm thinking
CM Punk. So we are literally split down the middle. 2 CM Punk, 2 Drew. Matter of fact, I have to take down notes on this so while we're watching, I can come back and we can note who was right about what. Because I always like to prove when I'm right. How do I lose pen throughout the show, guy? Oh, here we go. Here's my pen. Sorry. All right. So, Drew versus Punk, and we got Fritos, C, and then we get Virgil, Coach. All right, next match: Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn, Intercontinental title.
Braun.
I'm going Braun.
I'm going Braun too. All right. WWE United States Championship, Logan Paul versus LA Knight.
LA Knight. Yeah.
Knight. Yeah.
Everybody going LA Knight?
Yep.
All right. Women's World Championship match.
Mommy.
Really?
I think she wins, but still somehow Dom. I don't know. I feel like it's. No. I'll change it to Liv.
We all going Liv?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right, everybody for Liv on that one. WWE Women's Championship match, which will also be, everybody say it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Piss break.
Piss break.
Piss break.
Yes.
The big bitch will win, but Tiffy will.
Jesus Christ.
Tiffy, it will be Tiffy time. Tiffy will cash in and win her long-awaited championship. So
interesting.
I'm gonna go the same way, but I'm gonna say Nia Jax instead of going that harsh. But Tiffy cashes in.
I'm going Nia too, but I don't think Tiffy cashes in.
Frito, C, Coach. And then I'm going to go Bailey wins with a schoolboy after Nia beat the crap out of her, but she's so debilitated that what's the name cashes in, that Tiffy cashes in. So I'm going Bailey wins. Because WWE hates Nia Jax even though they employ her. All right. And then World Heavyweight Championship, Damian versus Gunther.
Gunther.
Man,
I'm going the King General.
Yeah, Gunther.
Yeah, King General wins.
My head says Gunther, but my heart says Priest because right now he's staying kind of hot. A lot of fans are behind him, so I think they keep it on Priest for a little bit longer.
Okay, Fritos.
I am going to go the same route as Fritos here. I'm going to say Priest, but I think it's going to be from interference.
Okay, which he'll hate, but whatever.
Exactly. That's why I think they're going to do it.
Ooh, Finn
It
interferes.
saves. Yeah, I think Finn's going to interfere. Gunther's going to run the match, and then Finn's going to interfere, which will lead to Priest and Finn's rivalry starting.
I like it. I like that a lot. What do you do with Gunther from there, though, is the only problem.
Right.
Problem is who does Gunther feud with from there? And I mean, like I said, you can easily go back to him and the Jey Uso feud, but my only issue is some titles have to change hands. So I think 2 titles are gonna. We all agree that Sami Zayn is gonna beat. I mean that Braun Breaker is gonna beat Sami Zayn and take the IC title. Mm-hmm. We all agree that LA Knight is going to win, right?
Yep.
If so, they're not gonna change every single title.
Right.
But why would you do Bash at Berlin? Okay, so maybe there's interference. Yeah. Maybe there's interference, and then he goes to Berlin and he wins in Berlin at Bash in Berlin.
Okay.
Yep. I can see that. Okay. All right. So yeah, DP probably going to end up keeping his belt. All right, and then finally, Cody versus Solo.
Cody.
I go Cody, and we're gonna get Reigns coming back.
We're all gonna go Cody on that one, and here is my caveat. Here's my thought, my prediction. As great as it would to see your tribal chief come back, how even more awesome would it be if instead of your tribal chief, you hear doom, 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 doom. And Paul Heyman walks out, and literally Cowboy Brock Lesnar walks out behind him, and it's almost to the sense of, yes, Paul Heyman has turned from a wise man to an advocate, and you literally push Roman Reigns coming back until Mania, and you have Brock Lesnar feud with the Bloodline on SmackDown.
I can see that. I can see that happening.
I'd like that. It gives SmackDown a boost.
Because Brock is the person. Brock is the one person that could annihilate the entire bloodline. Like he is the
imagine him and Fatu versus each other at like WrestleMania.
Yep. That would be insane. That would be money at Bad Blood. That would be money. Like that.
Is Brock cleared from all his stuff?
Oh yeah, they've been cleared him. Yeah, he got
because he's been innocent.
Okay.
Because I think shortly after the Royal Rumble, I think that's when he got cleared of like all this stuff. So and Triple H, I think I saw something about Triple H. They asked Triple H about Brock, and he said Brock was in Canada or whatever with his kids and stuff, and he said if Brock ever wants to come back, all he gotta do is hit us up. We'll figure something out. So,
listen, Brock Lesnar's music hits or whatnot, and that's who Paul Heyman walks out with. It's not your tribal chief. It's the beast, Brock Lesnar, bruh. That moment, I'm a mark out for it.
It's a good point.
So here's the
one. You think about Brock at this point, Brock is the king of SummerSlam because like he has ran SummerSlam over probably the last decade, and so like, and you think about returns and big matches. Brock Lesnar has been involved in that in every capacity. So last year he had a couple of years ago he had the big return, came back, Roman Reigns. So now fast forward to this year, I feel like it's gonna be the same thing. He's gonna come back, Paul Heyman. And that's gonna be nice to see. Because now that means business has picked up and Cody gonna have some help, but the last time we thought Cody was gonna get help by Brock Lesnar, didn't end that well for him. So,
but he did beat him and earned his respect. So maybe it's respectful help at this point now. After last year,
Cody did give him. Yeah, he did get his respect. Cody did get his respect from Brock Lesnar after he beat him. So so that might be the one thing that can help him in that regard. So we'll see, man. Like, it's the Triple H era, so you never know at this point, man. Like, there's nothing predictable now. Like, we can't like just say, oh yeah, it's typical WWE. Like we've been surprised a lot this year. So like I expect more surprises, man. So
I think one thing that'll really keep people guessing on who, if it is going to be Roman or Brock, don't have their music hit yet, but have Heyman come out during the match, like on the microphone, doing his ladies and gentlemen kind of thing. And then he'll go into how that is not his tribal chief and how he has brought somebody to restore order. And then you can guess, like, oh, is it Roman? Is it Brock? Or could it be somebody else? But those are obviously the main two options. That's how you got to do it. It can't be music. Heyman's got to start it.
I like that. I like that idea. I agree with that.
It'd be funny if he says, yeah, somebody, we bring somebody to restore order, and then all you hear is a you look fly today.
That's hilarious.
That's where Rikishi come out and said, "I'm like, oh shit, he done brought pops and uncle out there now, boy. Hey."
I wouldn't be opposed to that. I think that would be great. That'd be great too. I would not be opposed to it. I am shocked that they have not brought him on yet. I'm like, he's literally the father and uncle of most of these dudes. Like how have y'all not brought him on as just a manager at this point? Like, I understand you have Paul Heyman, but now I'm like, they already got rid of Paul Heyman, bring in another manager. Like, I know Rock technically he was supposed to be the manager / member, but like Rikishi would be a good addition,
It's true. It's true. So everybody, please, once again, do not forget, right after WrestleMania is over with, the We Book It boys are going live from my basement down here in the man cave in my studio. It'll be the first time all of us live together. So you don't want to miss that. It's going to be a blast. We're going to have a good time. And we're going to talk some wrestling, and we're going to live it up. It'll be a good time. It's my birthday as well, so you already know, like I said, drinks will be flowing. It'll be a good time. Looking forward to it. So with that being said, guys, wait, what did I say that was bad this time?
I don't know. I just wanted to say it.
I thought it was because he said it was a good time. But yeah.
Well, yeah, we can go with that. I mean, everything they're saying in my basement on my birthday, I'm like, yeah, that's full Diddy right there.
I quit. I quit the show. I'm done with this.
More like full R. Kelly.
What? Oh my God.
You two go get rid of.
We ain't gonna make it. We are not gonna make it to 100 episodes. They are gonna break us up before we get to 100 episodes. This show is never gonna make it.
The closet.
Never. Good God. Anyways, it's time for our favorite segment of the show, the longest running tenured segment of the show. Guys, it's time for Fritos Fave 5.
Hit my music.
Sponsored by nobody.
Okay.
I would like to say our official sponsor, Sin. I'm gonna pop myself one of these delicious cool mints for Decky.
Mike, we can't see Fritos. You gotta take Fritos.
Oh, there I am.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, there he is.
I apologize. Actually, you know what? You really want to see Fritos?
Ooh, God. Full face of pure
Center
beauty.
stage.
At number 5, I've got all-time favorite wrestler, one of the hottest, and now he is free, Otis. Besides being a huge Green Bay Packer fan, he was at the Packers training facility.
No.
Mm-hmm. That man had a semi-great match with I hate you guys. Semi-great match, but the best part was he was back in his home state, Wisconsin. everyone there was cheering him on, happy for him, and it led into a great segment against his former gaslighting coach, Chad Gable. At number 4, I've got the Punk, Drew, and Seth segment. That whole segment is beautiful. It's going to be probably the match of the night at SummerSlam, and hopefully lead into a match in Bad Blood. At number 3, I've got the Bloodline, with having Fatu enter for the tag team match, for the tag team SmackDown Gauntlet match. It's going to lead them to great heights. I cannot wait to see them get some gold. At number 2, as much as it pains me, Rhea, Dom, and Liv. I should have been the one that got that licked, and Big Daddy C should have been the one to come for Liv, but it's all right. Mommy's back on top, and it's all right. And at number 1, my favorite segment the whole week is Chad Gable, Creed Brothers, and Wyatt Six. Finally, Uncle Howdy hit the dirtiest Sister Abigail on Chad Gable, and I'm kind of excited to see what happens with the Alpha Academy, with Chad Gable and the Creeds, and the Wyatt Six. And that has been a Fritos Fave 5. Yeah.
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 Hold on, sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties. We back. That was your Fritos Fave 5 moment. What the heck? Why is your music still playing? Okay, stop. All right, I thought I hit stop. All right, Fritos. Okay, you know, I absolutely adore you and all, right?
I know this was going to come up. I had to. Hey, I love Otis. I love the Packers, and it's a combination of both. So I had to include him.
No, Fritos. No, it's not about that. Fritos, pick 5 wrestlers. You got like 10 wrestlers on there, brother. You can't pick segments. 5. It's Fritos Fave 5. 5 wrestlers.
All of them did good. All right.
I knew that's where he's gonna go. I was like, it's because he picked actual matches.
Telling you this. It's the. Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's 1A.
5.
You mean do the 1A, 1C, 2D, all that shit again? I'll be happy to bring that back.
No, Fritos, just 5 wrestlers. 5 wrestlers. Next week, everybody, don't forget to tune in live where you'll be able to see Frito do his Fave 5 live.
Oh, God. Put me on the spot live.
Oh my gosh. All right, Coachman, what do you rate his Fave 5 this week?
I mean, it wasn't your best work, Fritos. I'm going to be honest. I am. How for number 1? How could you not include any of the wrestlers from Blood and Guts match?
Fair enough. My bad.
Because I mean, I think that should be number 1 over anything right now, because that was compelling and actually entertaining for once in AEW. But yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to give you a D, man.
D's get degrees. That's all that matters.
All right, fair enough. Look at that. Okay. Can we all just take a moment though to look at the disappointment on Coachman's face though? From
he looks
so
like
disappointed,
Dom.
bro. Yeah, he looks so
Dom
disappointed. Oh man, Big Daddy C, what would you give Frito's Fave 5 for this week?
Due to the sole fact that he had a presumably Packers fan on the list, I'm going to give it a C-.
Ooh, ouch. All right. Fritos, I'm gonna be a little bit nicer than that. I'll give it a C+. I didn't agree with a lot of the wrestlers you had on there. Again, MJF would definitely be my number 1 this week. I love I love what I see from Dom Mysterio. Dom Mysterio alone right now, I feel like is number 3 every week if I were doing Fave 5, just because of the work that he's putting in the ring, on the mic, finally beat his dad, you know, and he's like an interesting character. And when he turns babyface, he is going to be a huge babyface character as well. So
they still gonna bullshit out. They gonna boo this man for eternity, Mike. Like, because you just got people that do not like this man at all. Like, it's like
boo that man.
Boo that man.
I don't know if he ever gonna be face again, bro, until he have like a heart to heart with Ray.
Or like Rey Mysterio dies and then they'll actually like cheer him maybe.
Oh, not the Eddie Guerrero treatment.
Jesus.
Anyway, good God.
Boo that man.
Anyways,
Boo.
folks. Yeah. Anyways, we need to make sure that you guys like, subscribe, share all of our content, guys. The We Book It Boys. We put a lot of thought behind this, as you can tell. Put a lot of thought behind what we do. We love to watch wrestling. We love to talk wrestling, and we talk the hottest topics in wrestling. We're the only show that's giving you the hottest topics in wrestling like this, presented this way each and every week. So you want to make sure that you like, subscribe, do not miss anything with us here on the channel. And again, we need people to tune in live, man. We like I said, we're live streaming on X, live streaming on YouTube next week, right after SummerSlam. So you don't want to miss that. It's going to be our first live stream all together in one building. It's going to be amazing. So until then, keep those booking pencils sharp and stay watching, because you never know when the We Book It Boys are coming out with something else. Until next time, folks. See you later.